Hey friends, welcome back. So today we have another ISRO CS paper, that is ISRO 2011. As I promised, I'll cover as much as a paper I can for your quick revision, right? So let's start the question paper before wasting our time. So the very first question is the encoding technique used to transmit the signal in Giga Ethernet technology over fiber optic medium is what? So basically that technology is this one, 8B by 10B encoding, right? So the correct answer for this will be option D. As what happened, this scheme that is used for the byte synchronization, and we can say the encode decode scheme, which transmit the 8 bits as a 10 bits code group, right? So the feature of this scheme are low cost component design and good transition density for easy clock recovery. So it is used for Giga Ethernet technology over the fiber optic medium. Right. Now question number 2 is, which of the following is an unsupervised neural network? So here the answer is C. Sorry, here the answer is D, that is Cohenon. So Cohenon is an unsupervised neural network, right? Remember that Cohenon is the answer for 2. Now question number 3 is, in compiler terminology, reduction in strength means what? So basically reduction in strength means replacing a costly operation by a relatively cheaper one, right? The answer will be D, that is replacing a costly operation by a relative cheaper one. So that is the reduction in strength, right? So basically the reduction or the strength reduction is a compiler optimization, right, in which costly operations are replaced by cheaper ones. For example, exponentiation is replaced by multiplication, and multiplication is in return replaced by addition. So on so forth, we can understand like this. So for this, in compiler terminology, reduction in strength means replacing a costly operation by a relatively cheaper one. Okay, now next question is question number 4. The following table shows the processes in the ready queue and time required for each process for completing its job is what? So this is the table that we have given. Now if round robin scheduling with 5 ms is used, what is the average waiting time of the process in the queue? So guys, if you solve this, you will get the answer as B, that is 26.2 milliseconds, right? So to solve this, again, I hope you have already done this, but if not in detail, what you can do is you can make a Gantt chart directly, right? And then waiting time of a process, that will be equal to sum of the periods spent waiting in the ready queue. Then you can check waiting time for each process from P1 to P5, but at the last, if you get the average waiting time, you will get the answer as B, that is 26.2 millisecond. Now question number 5 is, MOVBXAL type of data addressing is called what? So this type of data addressing is called C, that is register address register indirect addressing, right? RIA. So the MOVBX AL type of data addressing is called as register indirect addressing. So basically, as the contents of AL are copied to the address equal to the value of BX, right? So most suitably it is register indirect mode, or we can say register indirect addressing. Now question number 6 is, evaluate X XOR Y XOR Y. So I hope you remember the property that we have, right? So let's start. If you solve this, you will simply get the answer as X. How? By taking the truth table, right? So what you will do is, XY like 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1, then you will have XOR Y, that will be 0 1 1 0. Then what you will get is, you will get XOR Y. So this time you have gotten the XOR Y. Now you have to XOR that with this Y, right? So then you will get 0 0 1 1. So clearly that will obviously equal to X, that you will get, right? So this way you can also solve this. Now next question is, that is question number 7. Which of the following is truth true about the Z buffer algorithm. So it is asking which of the following is true about the Z buffer algorithm. So basically our answer is option B, that is no limitation on total number of objects. So what happens, like you can read the first option, it is false because as it is a depth buffer and not depth sort algorithm, right? So option B is true as the size of object can be large, right? Now option C, it is telling that the comparison of object is done. This is false because as only the depth of object is compared and not the entire object, right? Now option 4 is also false because no background color is initiated even at the start of algorithm. So your answer will be the only B, that is no limitation on total number of object in this sense, right? So this is true about Z buffer algorithm. Now question number 8 is what is the decimal value of the floating point number? This one, this is hexadecimal notation. Assume that 32-bit single precision floating point is IEEE representation. So guys, again, if you solve this, you will get the answer as C, that is minus 26, right? Again, you have to frame the same logic as we do to conversion. So at the last, if you conclude the value, you will get the answer as 26. So option C will be the correct answer. Now question number 9 is what is the raw throughput of USB 2.0 technology? So basically the 480 Mbps, that is option A, is the raw throughput of USB 2.0 technology. What happens in 2.0 USB that has a maximum signaling rate, that is 480 mbit per second, that is high speed or high bandwidth, right? So here the answer will be 480. Now question number 10 is below is the precedence graph for a set of tasks to be executed on a parallel processing system S, right? So this is the states that we have given. Now what is the efficiency of this precedence graph on S if each of the tasks T1 to T8 takes the same time and the same S has 5 processors. So if you solve this particular 10th question, you will get the answer as B, that is 40%, right? So it can be seen that along with the sequential execution of T1 and T2, T3, T6, T4, T7 and T5, T8, all these 3 processes can be executed in parallel, right? So total number of processes that can be executed in 4 unit time using 5 available processors. So 5 into 4, that is equals to 20, but here processes that are executing in 4 unit time, right, that is equal to 8. So throughput will be your 8 by 20 multiplied by 100, that will be 40%. Now question number 11 is how many distinct binary search tree can be created out of 4 distinct key. So for that question number 11, our answer will be B, that is 14, right? So guys, I hope you remember that the Catalan number that we used to get such answers, right? So here as distinct binary trees that can be created out of 4 distinct key can be found out using the Catalan number, right? So the Catalan number, I hope you remember that is 2n factorial divided by n plus 1 factorial into n factorial, right? So here we have n, that is been 4. So if you solve this particular Catalan expression, you will get the answer as 14 for 4. Now next question is that is question number 12. The network protocol which is used to get a MAC address of a node by providing IP address. So for this particular question, our answer will be B, that is ARP. So the network address which is used to get MAC address of a node by providing IP addresses, that is ARP. So basically the ARP is nothing but address resolution protocol, right? That is used to find the MAC address of a device using its IP address. So also we have RARP, right? So that is basically reverse address resolution protocol, that is the vice versa case of ARC, as it is a protocol by which a physical machine in a local area network can request to learn its IP address from a gateway served, right? Now question number 13 is which of the following statement about peephole optimization is false? So it is asking about the peephole optimization statement. So for here our answer will be D, that is it can be applied to the portion of the code that is not contiguous, right? So, which of the following statement about people optimization is false? The answer is D, that is, it can be applied to a portion of the code that is not contiguous. See, what happens, friends? Basically, the people optimization is a kind of optimization technique in which it is applied to a small portion of code that is called peep or window. Remember, and the peep optimization technique is used to optimize the code in intermediate code generation, and to get the best out of all these technique, it has to be applied repeatedly manner, but it cannot be applied to the portion of the code that is not contiguous form. Okay, next question is question number 14. Which one of the following impulse sorting algorithm need the minimum number of swaps? So again, it is asking the minimum number of swap. So basically, obviously, we have the selection sort that provides the minimum number of swap. So always remember that selection sort is a in place sorting algorithm need the minimum number of swap, right? Because selection sort obviously takes minimum number of swap to sort an array. Basically, it takes maximum of order of n comparison to sort an array with n elements, right? Now 15 is, what is the equivalent serial schedule for the following transaction? So this is the transaction T1, T2, T3 we have, and now we have to find the equivalent serial schedule for this particular transaction. So if you solve this, you will get the answer as B, that is T3, T1, T2. Okay, here you can see that first we have read Y, right, read Z. Okay, then read X, write X. All right, then if we move forward, we have write Y, right, write Z, then WZ, and here you can see write Y, that means this write of Y, right? Then we have sorry, read Y. Read Y is from you can see that T3 has also. Then write Y, so you can see write Y is from here, write Y, right? Then we have write Y, write Y, write X, and sorry, read Y, write Y, read X, write X, and again from here we have write Y, right? So that is why the answer of us is T3, T1 and T2, right? Now question number 16 is, consider a direct mapped cache with 64 block and a block size of 16 byte. To what block number does the byte address 1206 map to? So friend, if you look into question number 16, the answer is 11 basically, right? Because if you solve this, like we have a block size of 16 block, right? Okay, then memory block number will be what? Basically there is a formula of memory block number, that is byte address divided by block size. So here we will get 1206 divided by 16, that is this, and this will give us 75.3. right? Now the given byte address we have is 1206, that is a part of 75th block. Okay, because we just got the 75th. Now the cache block number will be what? So again there is a formula, that is the cache block number equal to memory block number mod number of blocks in cache. So if you solve this, so the value will be 75 mod 64, right? And this way you will get 11 as your answer. Now question number 17 is, a context model of a software system can be shown by drawing a what? So for 17, if you solve this, you will get the answer as A, that is level 0 DFD. So context model of a software system can be shown by drawing a level 0 DFD. Right. Next question is question number 18. An example of polyalphabetic substitution is what? So the example of alpha substitution is the option D, that is Wegener cipher. Right, so using more than one alphabet and switching between them systematically to encrypt data is called basically polyalphabetic substitution cipher. Wegener cipher is a method of encrypting alphabetic text by using a series of interwoven, right? Interwoven Caesar cipher based on the letter of a keyword. So it is a form of polyalphabetic substitution. Now next question is 19, that is if node A has 3 siblings and B is parent of A, what is the degree of A? Right, so here we have to find the degree of A. So basically the degree of A will be actually none of the above will be the answer, because as A has 3 siblings, right, and B is the parent of A. Okay, but no information is given about the children of A, or if it is an internal node or a leaf node, as the information given is insufficient to tell the degree of A. So obviously the answer is none of the above. But again, at that time, if someone marked any of the answer, they might had gotten the number for this question. Now question number 20 is the IEEE standard for Y max is what? So basically the IEEE standard for Y max is option A, that is IEEE 802.16. right. WiMAX is basically nothing but it is a worldwide interoperability for microwave access, and this is a family of wireless communication standards based on IEEE 802.16, right? That is a set of standard. So basically this provide multiple physical layer and media access control, that is MAC. So as of now the answer for 20 will be A. Now next question is question number 21. Which type of DBMS provides support for maintaining several versions of the same entity? So for this our answer will be C, that is object oriented database management system, that is C, which provides a support for maintaining several versions of the same entity, right? So basically object oriented database management system allow object oriented programmers to develop the product, right, to store them as objects. So the replicate or modify existing object to make new object within the we can say OODBMS, right? So yeah, for here our answer will be C, that is object oriented database management system provides support for maintaining several various of the same entity, several versions of the same entity. Now question number 22 is a system is having 8 megabyte of video memory for bit mapped graphic with 64-bit color, right? What is the maximum resolution it can support? So guys, if you solve this particular question, you will get the answer as B option, that is 1024 multiplied by 768. So 1024 into 768, B option will be correct answer for this question. Now question number 23 is what is the meaning of RD signal in Intel 8151A? So this is very old question. So basically the answer for this is the option A, that is read when it is low, right? So read when it is low is the RD signal in Intel 8151A. Question number 24 is if the page size in a 32-bit machine is 4K byte, then the size of page table is what? So if you solve this, you will find the answer as C, that is 4 megabyte. So if the size in a 32-bit machine is 4K bytes, then the size of page table is 4 megabyte, right? Now question number 25 is a processor takes 12 cycles to complete an instruction I. The corresponding pipeline processor uses 6 stages with the execution time of 3, 2, 5, 4, 6 and 2 cycles respectively. What is the asymptotic speed up assuming that a very large number is speed up assuming that a very large number of instructions are to be executed? So friends, if you solve this, you will get the answer as 2. As option B. So the correct answer for this will be B. So you can also solve this by your end, right? So basically here we will use a formula like the time required for sequential execution, that will be number of cycle into n, then you will get that, and after that the time required in a pipeline processor, then you will use a formula that for k plus n minus 1 into TP. So this way you will get that speed up, right? Now next question is 26, that is the in order traversal of a tree resulted in this one, then the pre-order traversal of the tree would be what? So friend, again if you solve this particular question, you will get the answer as B, that is A, B, F, G, C, D, E. Hope you remember that the in order traversal of a tree is always the second time visit, right? And the post order traversal of the tree will be the first time visit. Now question number 27 is which one of the following is true? So again, if you solve this particular question, you will get the answer as A, that is R intersection S equals to R union S minus R minus S union S minus R. So this way you will get the answer A for this particular expression. This is true. If you solve all of these, so you will get the different solution for this left hand side, right? So this way the answer for 27 is A. Now question number 28 is the above figure represent which one of the following UML diagram for a signal for a single send session of an online chat system. So the above figure represent which one of the following UML diagram for a single send session for an online chat system. So again friend, you solve this, you will get the answer as B, that is activity diagram. So this is basically an example of activity diagram, right? When we log in, then send, then log out, right? So there is an activity completely. Now next question is 29. The normal form is based on the concept of full functional dependency is what? So here it is asking about the full functional dependency. So the answer for this will be B, that is second normal form. So because it is asking which normal form is based on the concept of full functional dependency. So obviously we check full functional dependency, that in second form, normal form. So basically a full functional dependency is a state of database normalization, right? Similar to second normal form. Okay, so it means that the scheme should meet the requirement of first normal form, that is done, and all known key attributes are fully functionally dependent on the primary key and partially dependent on the candidate key should exist, right? So that is the answer for here is B, that is second normal form. Question number 30 is in Boolean algebra, rule x plus y into x plus z equals to what? So guys, again if you solve this, you will get the answer as B, that is x plus yz, right? Now next question is 31. How many 3 to 8 lines decoder with a chip having enable pin are needed to construct a 6 to 64 line decoder without using any other logic gate? So for 31, if you solve this question, you will get the answer as 9, that is option C, right? So you can solve this. This is actually question also asked in the gate 2007. So again, how many 3 to 8 line decoder with a chip having enable pin are needed to construct a 6 to 64 line decoder without using any other logic gate? So for this our answer will be 9. Now question number 32 is in which layer of network architecture the secure socket layer, that is SSL, is used? So guys, I hope you remember that the SSL, that is secure socket layer, is used in presentation layer, right? So again telling the secure socket layer is used is the basically networking protocol that is used in transport layer to provide secure connection between client and server over internet, but it plays itself as application layer protocol in the TCP/IP reference model in the presentation layer protocol. So this way this represent in presentation layer. Now next question is question number 33. What is the bit rate of a video terminal unit with 80 character line, right? 8 bits per character and horizontal sweep time of 100 microsecond including 20 microsecond of retrace time. So if you solve this, you will get the answer as B, that is 6.4 Mbps. Okay. Next question is question number 34. Black box software testing method focuses on the what? So basically black box software testing method focus on the functional requirement of the software, right? Remember that black box software testing method focus on the functional requirement of the software. Now next question is 35. How many edges are there in a forest with V vertices and K component? So again if you solve this, you will get the answer as V minus K, because it is asking how many edges are there in a forest of V vertices. V is our vertices and K component. So obviously you will have total vertices minus component. So there will be number of edges, V minus K, because each component will have V by K vertices, right? or we can say you can remember here pigeonhole principle. So that therefore for each component there will be v by k minus 1 edges. So since there are k components, so total number of edges will be k multiplied by v by k minus 1, that will be v minus k here. Question number 36 is, if A and B are square matrix of the same order and A is symmetric, then B transpose AB is what? So for 36, if you solve this, you will get the answer as symmetric. That is option B, symmetric, right? Next question is 37. Find the memory address of the next instruction executed by the microprocessor 8086 when operated in real mode for CS equals to 1000 and IP equals to E000. So again, if you solve this, you will get the answer as A, that is 10E00, right? 10E00. Question number 38 is a fast wide SCSI second disk drive spins at 7200 rpm. Okay, this has a sector size of 512 bytes now, and this holds 160 sector per track. Estimate the sustained transfer rate of this drive is what? So for that 38, our answer will be 9600 kilobyte per seconds. Okay. Now question number 39 is two control signal in microprocessor which are related to direct memory access DMA are what? So two control signal in microprocessor which are related to direct memory address is basically known as hold and HLDA, right? So hold and HLDA are two control signal in microprocessor that are related to direct memory addressing. Now basically HLDA's hold signal is used to request the access to the bus and for the DMA event, and the request is made to the processor, while HLDA is the acknowledged signal for hold, right? So it indicates whether the hold signal is received or not. So hold and HLDA are used as the control signal for DMA operations. Now question number 40 is consider the following pseudocode. Right? This is a pseudocode. What is the value of I at the end of the pseudocode? So guys, you have to hit and try or play with the program. Once you make the graphically expression for this, you will get the answer as B. That is option number B, which is I value will be 5. Now question number 41 is, if a microcomputer operates at 5 MHz with an 8-bit bus and a newer version operates at 20 MHz with a 32-bit bus, the maximum speed up possible approximately will be what? So for 41, in that case, our answer will be 4. That is option B. Okay. Now 42 is the search concept used in associative memory is what? So the search concept used in associative memory is parallel search. Remember that the search concept used in associative memory is basically the parallel search. That is, associative memory is suitable for parallel searches and is used where search time need to be minimized, right? So it requires a hardware support like comparators and multiplexer to implement associative memory, as it is usually present in the form of banks and a fixed length block from each of these bank that can be read simultaneously. Now question number 43 is, which variable does not drive a terminal string in the grammar? So for 43, our answer will be C, that is option C. Right, so this will be the answer. So the C variable does not drive a terminal string in the grammar. So you can see C is a part of non-terminal here, because C is the useless variable we can say here, as there is no production rule which replace C, right, with this terminal. So hence it does not drive any non-terminal. Now question number 44 is in Java. After executing the following code, what are the value of X, Y and Z? Okay, so if you solve this question, you will get the answer at D, that is X equals to 22, Y equals to 11, Z equals to 13. So this will be the answer, that in Java after executing the code, the value of X will be 22, Y will be 11 and Z will be 13. Next question is question number 45, that is the broadcast address for IP network 172.16.0.0 with subnet mask 255.255.0.0 is what? So friends, if you solve this, you will get the answer as B, that is 172.16.255.255, right? So B will be the answer. Now 46 is which RAID level gives a block level stripping with a double distributed parity. So basically the answer is C, that is the RAID 6 that gives the double distributed parity. So here RAID is nothing but a technology that is used to increase the performance and reliability of data storage. So right, so here the answer will be RAID 6. Now next question is question number 47, the output expression of the following gate network is what? So here you have to drive the output. So the output is basically the option A itself, right? X and Y plus X NAND Y. Okay, so how will you get that? Basically from here you will get X and Y, right, from here. Now but there is a OR in this expression, so you will get value from here as well. So what you will get here, again you will get X Y bar, and here you will get X bar, right? So here you will get X bar and Y bar. So here at the last you will get X and Y from here, or X bar and Y bar. So if you solve this, you will get the answer as XY plus X bar Y bar. So this is why A will be the correct answer for this. Now question number 48 is the Hamming distance between the octets of 0xAA and 0x55 is what? So for this our Hamming distance will be 8. Option number C. So basically the Hamming distance between two octets, how will you get that? You will write the code of 0xAA, right? So and similarly for 0x55. So for 0xAA you will have 1010 1010, right? And for 0x55 you will get basically the code of 55, that is 0105 and 0105. Sorry, 0101 and 0101, right? So all the bit of both the word that will be different with the aspect to each other. So the Hamming distance will be equals to 8, right? Next question is question number 49, that is consider a 32-bit machine where 4-level paging scheme is used. If the hit ratio to TLB is 98% and it takes 20 nanoseconds to search the TLB and 100 nanoseconds to access the main memory, what is the effective memory access time in nanosecond? So friends, again if you solve the question number 49, you will get the answer as B, that is 128. So this will be the answer, right? Now question number 50 is data is transmitted continuously at 2.048 Mbps rate for 10 hours, right? And received 512 bit error. So what is the bit error rate for this? So now if you solve this, you will get the answer as A, that is 6.9 E minus 9. Okay, so this will be the answer for this one. Now question number 51 is Vernier diagram enables the analyst to represent what? So basically Vernier diagram enables the analyst to represent information hierarchy. So B will be your answer. Basically Vernier diagram is a kind of hierarchical flowchart that allows the description of the organization of data and procedures, and it enables analyst to present information hierarchy in a compact manner. All right, so that will be the answer for B. Now 52 is given X and Y, right? The interpolated value at X equals to 4 using piecewise linear interpolation is what? So for this our answer will be 10, that is option D. So simple line placement is an easy way to connect points with straight lines. Thus the equation of the line that joins the first 2 points is Y minus X equals to 6. So in X equals to 4 and Y is 10, hence the option D will be correct answer. Now question number 53, in functional dependency, Armstrong's inference rules refers to what? So basically in functional dependency, Armstrong's inference rule refers to transitive, augmentation, and reflexive. So option C will be the answer: transitive, augmentation, and reflexive. So basically, Armstrong inference rule refers to a set of inference rules used to infer all the functional dependencies on a relational database. So it consists following, like we call them axioms. So that is, axioms of reflexibility is the axiom state, that is, if y is a subset of x, then x determine y. So that will be for reflexibility, right? And if we talk about augmentation, so augmentation also known as partial dependency, right? And partial dependency, we all know that state if x determine y, then xz determine yz for any z, right? And the last is transitive. So basically, transitive is nothing but that says if x determines y, and if y determines z, then x is also determined z. So that is transitive. So this is Armstrong inference rule, that is transitive, augmentation, and reflexive, TAR. Now next question is 54. Number of chips 128 into 8 RAM needed to provide a memory capacity of 2048 is what? So again, if you solve this, you will get the answer at D, that is 16, right? So chips, that is 128 multiplied by 8 RAM needed to provide a memory of 2048. So that will be 2048 divided by multiplied by 8 divided by 128 into 8. So this way you will get 16, option D. Question number 55 is, there are 3 processes in the ready queue, right? When the currently running process request for input output, how many processes switches take place? So for 55, if you solve this, you will get the answer as 1, because a single processes switch will take place as when the currently running process request for input output. So it would be placed in the block list, and the first process residing inside the ready queue, right, that will be placed in the running list to start its execution. Now question number 56 is, let Tn be defined by T1 equals to 10 and Tn plus 1 equals to Tn plus Tn for all integer n is greater than equals to 1. So which of the following represent the order of growth of Tn as a function of n? So guys, if you solve this question 56, you will get the answer as order of n square, right? So order of n square will be the correct answer for this. Now question number 57 is, which of the following Unix command allows scheduling a program to be executed at the specific time, right? So the following Unix command allows scheduling a program to be executed at the specified time. So for 57, our answer will be A, that is cron. CRON, right? So CRON allows scheduling a program to be executed at the specified time. So basically, CRON or cron is the responsible for executing, scheduling, and recurring commands at a specific time, like week or month. Okay, and it is a time-based job scheduler basically in Unix like computer operating system. Now next question is 58. In dynamic memory allocation transfer scheme, the transfer scheme other than burst mode is what? So for 58, our answer will be C, that is cycle stealing technique. So in DMA transfer scheme, the transfer scheme other than burst mode is cycle stealing technique. Now question number 59 is, in nth derivation of xn is what? So nth derivation of xn is basically n factorial, right? So nth derivation of xn is nothing but n factorial. So remember that the answer is n factorial. Question number 60 is, a total of 9 units of resources type are available and given the safe state shown below, which of the following sequence will be a safe state? Like these are the process used max, right? So if you solve this, you will get the answer as D, that is P3 P1 P2 P4, P3 P1 P2 P4. So D will be the correct answer for this. Next question is question number 61. Three coins are tossed simultaneously. The probability that they will fall two head and one tail, right? It is asking for two head and one tail. So total will be three probability and 3 by 8. I hope you remember that we can use here binomial distribution. A probability of two head and one tail, right? So this is very efficient and usable algorithm of statistics, right? Binomial distribution, that is NCK, p to the power k into 1 minus p to the power n minus k. So this way you can get 3 by 8 as answer. Now next question is question number 62. The average depth of binary search tree is what? So it is asking about the average depth. So when that is average, so the answer will be log n, right? So the average height. Next question is 63. What is the output of following C code? So this is the C code that we have given, right? Studio Conio. Now we have to predict the output. So the output for this will be 1 2 3 4 5. That is option B. So guys, if you solve this, you will get the answer, because here you can see the continue statement is given. So basically the continue statement forces the loop to continue or execute the next iteration, right? When the continuous statement is executed in the loop, the code inside the loop following the continuous statement will be skipped and the next iteration of the loop will begin. Okay, so in this code, continuous statement do not contain any loop or statement. So basically there would be no effect on the execution of the program. So the output will be simply 1 2 3 4 5. Next question is 64. When n-type semiconductor is heated, then what happens? So for this, when n-type semiconductor is heated, then basically number of holes increases while that of electron decreases, right? So B will be the answer. That is, when n-type semiconductor is heated, then number of holes increases while that of electron decreases. Next question is question number 65. That is the cyclomatic complexity matrix Vg of the following control flow graph is what? So for 65, our answer will be 4. That is option B. Basically, when a control flow graph is given, so the cyclomatic complexity of graph will be E minus n plus 2p, where E will be total number of edges, right? You can count. Then n will be total number of nodes, right? You can also count. And p will be total number of connected component. Then the given graph will be, we have E equals to 7 here, n equals to 5 here, and p equals to 1. So the cyclomatic complexity will be 4 here. Next question is question number 66. Which of the following algorithm design technique is used in merge sort? So basically merge sort is our divide and conquer technique, right? Hope you remember that. So merge sort uses divide and conquer approach and to sort the element, and array is recursively divided into halves till the size becomes 1. So once the size of array becomes 1, the merge process comes into action and start merging the array back till the complete array is merged, right? Next question is 67. The arithmetic mean of attendance of 49 student of class A is 40% and that of 53 student of class B is 35%. Then the percent of arithmetic mean of attendance of class A and B is what? So in that case, for 67, our answer will be D, that is 37.4%. Now next question is question number 68. Which of the following sentences can be generated by this expression? S equals to A S B A and A equals to D C A. So if you solve this question, you will get the answer as 68D, that is A B C D. Question number 69 is it is asking lightweight directory access protocol is used for what? So basically the lightweight directory protocol is used for authentication, or we can say LDAP, right? So that is lightweight directory access protocol is a client server protocol, okay, that is used to access and manage directory information. So LDAP is like an information model to keep track of the information stored in directories, right, and the structuring of information. So these information includes the entries of user comprising of real world concepts. So object, which is a collection of attribute with type and value. These entries are organized in a tree like structure. here, right? So that is basically called LDAP, or we can say the tree like structure is called first directory information tree. So LDAP is useful for the purpose of like authentication, that is it keeps it in one place all the information of a user, contact detail, login, password, permission and all. Okay, now next question is question number 70, that is number of comparisons required for an unsuccessful search of an element in a sequential search organization. Fixed length symbol table of length L is what? So for 70 our answer is L itself. So the number of comparison required for an unsuccessful search of an element in a sequential search organization, fixed length symbol table of length L is L. Okay, 71 is one SAN switch has 24 ports. All 24 ports supports 8 Gbps fiber channel technology. So what is the aggregate bandwidth of the SAN switch? Right, so if you solve this particular question you will get the answer as D, that is 192 Gbps. So again, one SAN switch has 24 ports, right? All 24 ports support 8 Gbps fiber channel technology. What is the aggregate bandwidth of this SAN switch? So the answer will be 192 Gbps. So basically a SAN switch is a fiber channel FC switch which is compatible with the fiber channel protocol. So it checks the data packet header that determine the computing devices of origin and destination and sends the packet to the intended storage system. So it has a non-blocking architecture which includes connection speed, support for all ports to provide a high performance system with aggregate bandwidth, right? So the number of port will be, that is multiplied by the channel capacity of each port, aggregate bandwidth. Next question is question number 72. Find the output of the following Java code line, right? System.out.println math floor of -74 or -7.4. so the floor, that is the lowest value for this. So if you get this value you will get the answer as -8. How? Because in Java floor function works as usual, giving the lower limit value of any number. So if you simply get the floor of -7.4, that will return the lower limit, which is -8 here. Okay, so -8 will be the answer. 73 is B-Ladies anomaly means what? So basically here our answer is B, that is page fault rate may increase on increasing the number of allocated frame, right? So if we increase the number of allocated frame, so the page fault rate may increase, right? So that is B-Ladies anomaly, that page fault rate may increase on increasing the number of allocated frames. So basically B-Ladies anomaly is a situation when increasing the number of page frames allocated to a process increase the number of page fault, right? So this generally occurs in FIFO. So yeah, this will be the answer. Page fault rate may increase on increasing the number of allocated frames. Question number 74 is in an RS flip-flop, if the S line set line is set high 1 and the R line rest line is set low 0, then the state of the flip-flop is what? So for this our answer will be A, that is set to 1. Right, so A will be our answer. Question number 75 is in HTML, which of the following can be considered as a container, right? So it is asking about the container. So here body tag will be used as a container, because container tag are those tag which means enclose other tag inside them, right? So several other tag can form a nested tag structure inside the tag. For example, HTML tag, body tag, heading tag. So here the body tag will be our answer. Question number 76 is what is the matrix that represent rotation of an object by 0 theta to power 0 degree theta degree about the origin in 2D. So for 76, if you solve this you will get the answer as A, that is cos theta minus sin theta and sin theta cos theta, right? 77 is that In a system having a single processor, a new process arrives at the rate of 6 processes per minute, and each such process requires 7 seconds of service time. What is the CPU utilization? So friend, here you have to find the CPU utilization. So if you solve that using CPU scheduling, you will get the answer as 70%, because I hope you remember that number of processes per minute here, that is equal to 6 bus time of each process, which is 7 seconds. Right now, utilization CPU utilization time within a minute will be 6 into 7, that will be 42 second, and percentage of CPU utilization will be useful time divided by total time multiplied by 100, which you will get 42 by 60 multiplied by 100 here, and then at finally 70%. Question number 78 is a symbol table of length 152 is processing 25 entries at any instance. What is the occupation density? So it is asking for the occupation density. Here if you solve this, you will get the answer as A, that is 0.164. How? Because the occupation density is basically nothing but the number of entries divided by length of symbol table. Right, so simply what you will do is 25 divided by 152, so you will get 0.164. Next question is question number 79. A problem whose language is a recursion is called what? So there is a problem, let's say, and whose language is recursion, so that is basically decidable, right? Because a recursive language are Turing decidable, where recursively enumerable language are Turing recognizable. Okay, so here a problem whose language is recursion is called decidable, because here we are able to decide that the language is recursion, right? So recursive language are Turing decidable. Now the last question of this is that logic family popular for low power dissipation, right? So the answer is CMOS. Basically CMOS uses almost no power in the static state. When input are not changing, they have low energy requirement for logic transition, and hence less power and heat dissipation, right? So CMOS will be the answer here. So yeah, thanks friend. This was all about ISRO 2011 paper. I'll come up with other previous year paper. Okay, so prepared hard, study smart, and all the best.